Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
I started reading a lot of different things that I wasn't aware about. That's what they assess in an interview also, if you have an opinion about things that are happening.
Okay, so hi guys, welcome to the Pure Humans of B School. Today we are in conversation with Shivangi, who's here from I am Indore. And the best part is she comes from a very different background of history, right? History and psychology is what you studied for your graduation. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So welcome on board, Shivangi.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so Shivangi, tell us how was your interview? Like, I'm sure you would have had some very different questions in your I am interviews being asked, considering you're from such a diverse background.
So yeah, I think first question that was asked invariably in every other interview was that why was I pursuing MBA after history, and how would history help me in any way after an MBA?
So how do
And
you dodge this question? Like, if you were to answer, how will history help you for an MBA?
so what I always said was that it theoretically maybe it won't help me in an MBA, but for any problem that you need to solve, you always need people from like different backgrounds. It is a must in any profession that you marshal these intellectual resources from different backgrounds, because that's how any problem in the world is solved. It's
Yes,
not just one kind of background that you need. So I just said that that kind of and in history, the way I studied history, it gave me a very multi-dimensional approach towards things, and that is something that I could apply in MBA. Not the concepts that I'd learned in history theoretically, but probably the
but the
structured way
approach.
of thinking, this approach. And I had done a lot of research work in history. I had written a lot of research papers, so probably that skill was
Lovely.
also something that could have helped me in MBA.
Definitely, that's I think very lovely way to put it forward, because it's all about the thought process that matters, like finding the problems and the root cause and all of them, which definitely while you work on your research papers and history teaches you. So I'm sure the things that you studied in psychology, you would have been able to relate to them even in MBA, like subjects of HR, marketing, and all of them.
Yeah, definitely. Like subjects like organizational behavior, HRM. There were some things that were repetitive, that I had done it in my graduation, and that was actually I could apply it in MBA in a real world setting. In when I studied in college, those were just concepts or theories. Like when I started studying it in MBA, those were some real world examples where I would be applying those concepts to. So I
True.
think that was something very interesting.
That's lovely. So Shivangi, in the IM interviews that you gave, were you ever faced with any kind of questions which you were like unable to answer, or you were like thrown back with what have they asked me?
Um, so I don't really remember my most of the questions that were asked, but there were some questions like, okay, so history is a really vast subject. Like
Yeah,
I can't know everything under the sun. So they did ask me questions that I did not know, and I was and I can't even bluff them when it comes to history, because you either know it or you don't know it. So
absolutely.
I would, yeah, I would be honest, and I would say that I'm not aware of this question of this topic, and I would love to go back and read about it after the interview.
Okay, that's interesting. That's a good way to dodge questions when you're not aware of it, rather than just faking up the answer. So, and how about the essays? Like, you had for IM selection process, you have an AWT which is to be written. So, what was that topic for you?
um I think the topic was something related to how um during Diwali there's a lot of pollution caused by the crackers, so whether they should be banning crackers at all or not. It was something related to that. I don't exactly remember, but again, yeah, here's where I could really um apply my skills with that I had learned in college, because I had written a lot of things, and when I was in college I had written a lot of research papers, so writing was
Correct.
something that came very naturally to me. That was one place where I could sort of make up for my even though I had not a very high percentile, but
Mhm.
I knew that I had to really ace my interview and my AWT process. So I did give my 100%, and I think I could ace that part because of this.
That's lovely. That's amazing. Which is there, like writing research papers and all of them definitely helps you to have a structured approach towards writing essays. So, like if you were, when you started, like when you got your final IM results and scores, you had to prepare now for your interviews and essays. What all things did you do to make sure, yes, I'm prepared to clear these IM calls?
I read a lot of I started reading a lot of different things that I wasn't aware about. Like, even though I knew that it is not something related to my field, they can always ask me. They can always ask me about big data or AI, things like that. These things can these were some trending topics at that time that could have always come for your
Correct.
essay writing, or they could even ask me in an interview, because they don't care if what background you're from in the world. So
Background
I
you
read a
from.
lot about these things.
Okay. Okay, that's
Basically,
interesting.
what was trending at that time, and the social issues and the political issues that were there. And the most important thing was, even when I read news or new topics, every time I read something, I tried to have an opinion of my own, because in most of the interviews they just don't want to know GK answers. They want to know
Yeah.
what is your take or your opinion on the things that are happening in the world.
I think that's the most essential part, more than just knowing the facts, it's also required to have an opinion on the same. And if you can't have an opinion, then, your interviews are not going to be proceeding further ahead, because I expect you to come with some kind of a thought process behind whatever you read. So that's really
Because
great. Yeah,
they're basically assessing that even when you go for your MBA, when you read a case, the professor expects that you'll get some different perspective in class.
correct.
So I think that's what they assess in an interview also, if you have an opinion about things that are happening.
Very true, very true. And how about your internship interviews? Like, were they also similar on the similar lines?
So my internship interview was more of a case based interview. Like, they gave me a case set, and that I had to solve.
Okay. Okay, so what was the case based around, like general stuff or some particular company situation?
It was a company situation. Like, a company was not profitable, and I had to figure out by asking them questions that why was it not profitable.
Hmm.
So here also, when I was preparing for my interviews, for my placement interviews, we had a study group where we used to make each other practice cases.
Oh, that's
that way i c- that way, if I'm making the other person practice, I'll get aware about one case, and the other person can practice one question, and the same way the other person can make me practice one whole case.
correct,
So
correct.
that way we used to practice like 2 3 cases every day.
That's lovely. And not just for your placement, I think I would suggest students should do this even before further IM interviews. Pick up all the other call getters, make someone your buddy, and keep giving interviews randomly to people. The more people you give the interviews, mocks, discuss questions, you'll be prepared much better. I'm sure, Shivangi, what do you say?
Yeah, definitely. I think even discussing it with people, having a group where you can just discuss about opinions, really helps you.
Okay, that's lovely. So thank you so much, Shivangi, for coming on board today. It was lovely talking to you and wish you all the best further ahead.
Thank you so much.